Hi, it's Jackie with Reborn Babies Are Forever Babies. And today in the nursery, I have Abigail. And Abigail is my miniature silicone doll. She came from Kimberly Dolls, and she is the Martha sculpt. She's sitting here with her cute little Easter bunny, and she's waiting for the bunny to come this Sunday. I was thinking today while I was out that I'd like to start a hashtag, and so I wrote down 7 questions, and I'm hoping you'll all play along with me. The name of my tag is hashtag Let's Get Back. Number 1. During the summer months, did you wear sandals or skippies, or did you run barefoot? I always ran barefoot, but my parents insisted that if I was on my bike, I had to wear shoes. They didn't want my feet to get caught in the spokes or in the chain. They also knew that I very often would play out on the road on the tar, and they didn't want me to put my feet down and get road burns. So most of the time I was barefoot, unless I was riding my bike. Number 2, did you play hide and seek? And if you did, what part of the day did you play? Well, we started playing hide and seek in the dark very young and indoors. Our babysitter at the time would play with us, and when we were able to play outside, we would play at night when it started to get dark, and sometimes the whole neighborhood played. Over 3 yards sometimes we would have all the neighborhood kids. There was a big tree out on my backyard right off the porch, and we put the porch light on, and the big tree was always home base. Number 3, when you played Cowboys and Indians, who were you? Well, I gotta be honest with you, when I played Cowboys and Indians, I was always the horse. I just wanted to run and skip and gallop, and I loved pretending that I was the horse. So it really didn't matter to me what the other kids were, so long as I got to be the horse. Number 4, in a game of Monopoly, what game token would you choose? Well, I always had to be the top hat. And I was so bad about this that if I wasn't allowed to have the top hat, then I just wouldn't play at all. And we played a lot of Monopoly. We passed a lot of summers playing Monopoly over at our neighbor's house with the 2 kids that lived over there, my brother and sister and I. And yep, to this day, if I'm going to play, I have to have the top hat. Number 5, on a hot summer day, did you run through a sprinkler to keep cool, or did you have a plastic pool? Well, we would cook outside on the grill most nights and then eat at the picnic table as a family, and if we were good, either my mother or my father would spray my brother and sister and I with the garden hose. They'd chase us around and we would run through the mist, and it was really a fun time. And actually, until I started writing this tag, I had almost forgotten about it altogether. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to pull that memory up. Number 6, when you were a child, did you prefer to chase butterflies and pick flowers? Or did you enjoy flipping rocks, picking salamanders, and catching crayfish? I have to tell you the truth. I loved to flip rocks and I loved to catch things. Crayfishing was definitely one of my favorite pastimes, and it's probably also why I preferred not to wear shoes. Okay, last question. Number 7. When you were little, did you prefer to play house with your dolls, or did you prefer to make roads and villages with trucks and cars? Well, I'm going to be totally honest with you. In case you haven't figured it out by now, I was a real tomboy as a child. I loved crayfishing, and I loved catching salamanders and running around barefoot and pretending that I was a horse out in the backyard. I loved hiding underneath things and running through the garden hose. Yep, you got it. I wanted to build villages out in the driveway with the cars and the trucks. And sometimes I would even make boats to take down to the creek so that I could float them down the little stream while I was catching crayfish. And to be totally honest with you, I'm pretty sure I have put frogs in my paper boats and floated them also down the creek. So I do hope you will take part in my tag, and I want to thank you all for watching. I will put the questions in the description below so that you can play along with me. So thank you all for watching and have a great night. And don't forget, the name of this tag is #Let'sSkipBack. Bye-bye.